Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about scrapbooking and HipKit Club. So if you haven't watched my recent video for HipKits, I'll put the link here. Hopefully I got the side right. I stepped down from the HipKit Club design team, and I just, wanted to talk to you a little bit about it and explain and hopefully reassure you that I'm not going anywhere. So I love HipKits. I've been on that team for 4.5 years, and I love Kimberly. The amount of work and love that goes into it every month. I know how it is behind the scenes, and if there was ever one scrapbooking kit club I would subscribe to, that would be the one. And that probably was what made stepping down so difficult, because I loved being a part of it. I loved the people, the team, Kimberly, the owner, and it was just a great community, and the products were fantastic, or are fantastic. It was great to get them every month, but that was all in one side. And then on the other side was the fact that I'm just not as invested in scrapbooking as I used to be. And mostly 12 by 12 scrapbooking for a few reasons, which I will say. And that just made me, I was only scrapbooking for the design team assignments, and while I always enjoyed it, it was always fun, but I know I wouldn't have done those layouts if I wasn't on the design team. And at some point I really struggled creatively to come up with like great ideas, and I just really felt I should step down and give my spot to someone who is more invested, I'm gonna use that word again, in scrapbooking, because I just don't like to do things like that. I want to be, all in 100%, and I didn't feel like I was doing that. And so that's about HipKits. I don't want anyone to speculate or think that I had any kind of issues. Nothing could be further from the truth. On the contrary, I really didn't want to leave, because I love that place so much, and it's been such a one of those steady things in my life. There's always the kit, there's always every week a new layout. In 4.5 years, I think now it's probably going to be 5 years since I first subscribed. I subscribed for a few months, and then Kimberly asked me to join the design team. And in 5 years, I missed one kit when I had my baby, when I had Lily. And I was also really, I kind of decided ahead to just skip that kit so I won't be under any stress or pressure. But I really am sorry, because it was great. I think it was full of Maggie Holmes stuff. So yeah. Now talking about scrapbooking. So a few things. I think the base of it is just that creatively I kind of drifted in other directions, and I mostly paint, and I do a lot of art journaling. I love painting in a journal. For me, that's, I don't know, there's something very less stressful, or you don't have like as big expectations as you do when you're painting on a canvas or a piece of paper. That's just me. Anyway, and I just like scrapbooking didn't have that, wasn't my choice of a creative outlet anymore. So creatively I kind of drifted away from that. I still really love like pattern papers and stickers, so we'll see how that goes. But and then there's the aspect of memory keeping, which is really what gives to me, like what gives scrapbooking, the heart. And while I have made a ton of layouts that are just like pretty with no journaling, I do really care about that aspect of scrapbooking and, memory keeping. So I'm hoping that I can continue to do memory keeping in more of like a planner format. Right now I'm using my beloved my precious Hobonichi. And this is like the spring one, so I started in April, and I'm using the weekly spreads for memory keeping. I have a few videos on my channel showing how I'm doing that. And that works really well for me because I can do that, you know, daily life type of memory keeping, documenting, that sort of thing. But it's also very compact, and that's another issue that I have with 12 by 12 scrapbooking. I love working on that size, but I hate the fact that, you know, an album is so huge and kind of even a little bit difficult to flip through. Not to mention that I am in Austria and I can't find cheap albums, and even the cheaper albums I still have to order and I still have to pay shipping. That makes them so expensive, and yeah, it's just the whole thing became too expensive and wasteful for me, especially with not being able to go through the kits. That really bothered me to have so much left over. I really want to use what I have, and I talk about some of this in another video that is either already up on my channel or will be up soon. So it's just like a combination of things. I think at the heart of it is just that, you know, my heart was not in it anymore, and I was just struggling, and I don't want to do things like that. So I already said that, I'm repeating myself. What to expect here. So I have actually a bunch of videos planned for the next days, some art journaling, some cute stickers, hopefully some product reviews coming soon. And of course, my new course, which I'll have separate videos for that. And I would like to kind of go through, I still have a stash of scrapbooking supplies. It's not very big. I got, like I sold and gave away and donated a lot of what I have. So I probably have like a small pile of 12 by 12 and then a couple of drawers of embellishments, which is still plenty. But I think I will need to come up with a way to use them, maybe create my own like mini album or something. I don't want to do 12 by 12. That size is just too big and cumbersome for my personal preferences at the moment. So I want to use that. Maybe I'll share that like here on YouTube. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. Right now I'm really focused on you know, finishing working on the course, and then I can kind of take a break and figure out what's next. I'm hoping to do a lot of videos in July and be here and, you know, share with you lots of things. And then in August we're away, so probably it will be a quiet time. If I can, I will try to schedule some videos, but you know, it's summer, kids, everything, so I can't promise anything. What I would like to ask you, if you want to continue spending time with me, which of course I'll be thrilled, please subscribe and please hit the notification bell. YouTube works in all kinds of mysterious ways and it just swallows videos. So if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video, and as I've said, there are several ones coming in the next days and hopefully in July, hit that notification bell so that you can see my videos and, you know, you won't miss any. Yeah, thank you again. I was really touched to read your comments, and it really made me sad to see that you're sad and you're gonna miss the videos using hip kits. I know all I can say is that I'm still going to be around here, probably not doing so much 12 by 12 scrapbooking, but some sort of memory keeping, hopefully, and if not, art for sure. And Hip Kit Club has an amazing team. There is so much inspiration, and I hope I will be missed, but I also know that they are so great, and they're just, it's such a big design team, and there's so much inspiration every single day on multiple platforms. So I know, you know, you'll be well taken care of also in my absence. And I don't know what the future brings. I mean, you know, in a way, I hope that I will miss scrapbooking so much that I will want to do this again. Right now, it's a bit hard for me to imagine, but I don't know, I hope so. And if that happens, I hope that door will still be open. I don't know. I promise full disclosure, and I have, you know, nothing to hide, and I will share with you whatever adventure is next for me. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for being with me all these years, and I hope you'll stick around, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.